I'm Cheick Kongo. Heavyweight fighter is in Bellator. So our only touch weight podcast. So that's my best podcast ever.
And how excited are you for your title fight coming up with Vader when you're going to kick his ass?
Oh, honestly, I couldn't imagine the better scenario, And it was so funny because they said, okay, you know what, you're going to come to see the fight. And during the fight, they said, hey, you're going to take the winner of this one. I said, no way. And after that, I was like, no, I wish Vader going to win because I have a ending business with him, not done. So I have to fix this. And you know what? He won. And for sure, he wasn't the favorite because I was like, oh, Modavsky is pretty tough. He's a young blood. So he should deal with that situation pretty easier. And he showed some weakness. And I was like, no way. And Vader came back, he was like the best of him. And I was like, hey, man, I wish you're going to give this the same, but not be a shitter because last time the thing wasn't fair. And even today,
he poked you in the eye, right?
No, he did. He did. The thing is, I never, I took so many fights injured, or at the end, I get fucked up because I couldn't use my ability, my skills to fight properly, and I never talk about it. I never, even with the win, I never talk about it. So, and the guys come and just, okay, you give me punches, you give me sanctions. Yes, I will take it and I will shut my mouth, but it wasn't the case. You fucking poked me twice. And the thing is, he poked me in the eyes, and after that, he tried to do it again and did it in my nose. So fuck that, Yeah. So, and no matter what he said, technically, if Bellator told you to do the revenge, why did you run to the underweight class to avoid me? That's what he did.
Because he's scared.
He knew I have a fucking struggle for him, and he tried to set this shit and defend his titles and his career, in a light heavyweight. But you know what? Karma is a bitch, and that's what I said when I faced him. I said, you know what? Karma is a bitch. I'm really happy, you won your fight, but trust me, just get ready and do the same performance because I'm gonna fuck you up. And the thing is, as long as the fight's going, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna murder you, and that's what I said. So at the time, you just say, he's telling me some bullshit, whatever. The thing is, I don't want to waste my time with the bullshit and be like negative and try to be like try to hype the fight because we need to entertain it. But at this level, I don't need that because I'm gonna fuck him up.
Do you know how you're gonna finish it?
Oh yeah.
Do you know how you're gonna finish it?
Oh, you know what? I'm so happy. I used to train like a maniac even before because I was like, you know what? The thing is, if I have to go back in the cage, that's for the title. And
that a boy.
Yeah. And if I don't deserve it, okay, fine. I will be retired. Why you need me to be in a heavyweight weight class just to clean again the division? I'm tired of it. I'm not the doorkeeper or Mr. Clean. Fuck that.
No, you got it. You got it. And I know you have a lot of you spent a lot of time in Vancouver, Canada, where we are right now, because Dr. Bernard Kim is one of your doctors, right?
Yes, of course. You know what? And I miss so much your city, guys. You have no idea. I like it so much. And honestly, to me, it's a second home. It's not like maybe so. Really, it's a second home because most of the time I'm there. So awesome. I'm walking in the street, making fun, and scare people, and that's so funny.
Well, when you're not training, we'll have to buy you a drink.
Oh, sure, but it will be non-alcohol.
Of course, that's right. If that's what it takes. Okay. Yeah. If that's what it is. And Mr. Kongo, do you have any pre-fight rituals or routines that you do before your fight? Is there something that gets you pumped up?
Honestly, the routine I got all the time, during the before the fight, is always sharing a really good meal, and we try to get the really good movie, before the fight. And that's what I did with friends and family members when they follow me on the bout. Yeah.
Do you still get nervous before fights? And if so, how do you calm them? How do you calm down your nerves?
Honestly, the thing is, everybody used to come, for any kind of battles, nervous, with some shaky attitudes, But that's the ritual, We tell us we are alive, and we're gonna deal with something great, and also dangerous. The great thing for me and for us as fighters, fighters in the combat sports, is for sure we can get messed up in a good way and in a bad way, but we always come back home. If I used to say that to the guys who used to protect us as a soldier, police officer, is another story. But the feeling is the same. We try to deal, but the thing is, to me, is a good fuel. It's a good fuel because I don't want to be the victim or just the sheep of someone. I don't want somebody come to me and bully me, and I'm gonna let him do it and not doing any actions against him.
What's your favorite place to eat in Vancouver?
Oh, I have so many. And that's so funny because right now you're telling me that, and it's gonna be quite difficult to say. But you know what? For sure, the plate I ate is the Crocodile, the French restaurant on Burr Street. Is not that good. For sure, it's French. Yes, I agree. But come on.
And the Bader fight, you're kind of lucky. It's in France, right? So it's in home.
Yes, he will be. He will be home. Yeah.
So what's it going to be like?
That place is going to be packed.
Honestly, the right now, just about what I saw, and friends and supporters, everybody already got the tickets, and the sales go pretty quick. That remind me the time when I was in UFC, when people used to be crazy. Even now, when people get crazy about UFC and just bought the ticket as a maniac, it's the same at there. So.
And you've had so many MMA fights over your career. Is there one that stands out as your favorite?
Honestly, they are all my favorites. Win or loss, I don't have any particularly, because you always give me the ability to be the best of me. Even with one of the example with Ken Velasquez, for sure. I faced Ken Velasquez. I have a torn knee. I torn my ligament on the knee, and I wasn't able to wrestle or defend some position. So, and also to land the right strike. So that's the reason he get me pretty well. And also it was really good endurance, really good stamina. But also, no, the thing is, all of them are beautiful. Most of the people used to tell me, oh, you know what, your comeback with Pat Barry was awesome. But at some point I was like, oh, you know what, that's so funny because you didn't see the one I used to do with one of my sparring partners when I was younger. It was even better than that. But, for sure, facing cameras and has really good memories. Yes, that's one of the best for you guys. But to me, no, all my fights in win or lose, even in Muay Thai or outside the big competition all over the world, are really great. Good souvenir. I learned a lot. I thanks my opponents, even the one used to get juiced. But I thank them. Yes.
And what's your favorite strike and your favorite submission?
Honestly, one of my favorite one, I should say, about the submissions is the leg lock, the ankle lock, the triangle, because I have a big legs, long legs, really good. As a strike, I should say I like the uppercuts. I like to use the knee, elbows, honestly, almost everything. As long as I can use it, I should say everything.
I hope you knock out. I hope you knock Bader out, though. That's my preference. I hope you knock him out.
Oh, no, trust me. You know what? That's my desire. But the thing is, even before to knock him out, I want to suffer, to make him suffer. I want to make him suffer to really feel the pain. To see the fear and the pain in his face before to put him on sleep. Because,
good.
Yeah, because the thing is, it is a bit just payback for my eyes.
Of course, of course.
And do you think he would fuck up Jake Paul?
Sorry?
Do you think you would fuck up Jake Paul?
Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely. You know, the Jake Paul is not he's out of his class of his league. So for sure, he will be happy to perform against him. You know, and have a really good paycheck.
Yeah, I know.
Exactly.
You could really cash in on that fight. And you and Rampage are tight, aren't you? You guys are good friends. I see you guys going back and forth, chirping each other all the time online.
Yes, we do. We do all the time. I mean, even when we see each other, we never stop. We never stop. The funny part of this is he always poke me. And at the end, I was like, really? So at the end, I have to defend myself. But the problem is because I'm probably taller than him, you know, it seems like I'm the bullier. I'm the bully guy. And I'm not. Because that's him. Even, you know what, the struggle used to start around probably like in 2009, 2008, 2009. It was during his camp for Chuck Liddell. And I was taking my showers, and what he did with the guys, with all the partners, they came, they lock up the door of the shower, they try to video me, and say, hey, we get you now naked and blah blah blah. We're like, oh really? And then we start the fight. I mean, you know, but it was funny because he wasn't crazy as now. But we got the really good footage, you know. We lost on the cameras, and for sure, I got one when he was dumping some poop. But somehow I want to release the video, but I have so much respect as well because I won't do it, you know. But sometimes it's just like, hey, if you push me too much, this is what I gotta do.
That's awesome. And
yes.
One of your favorite fights for me is the one against Pat Barry. I'll never forget that fight when you knocked him out. That was unbelievable.
Thank you.
And I got one more here. I saved this question for last. What do you think about those comments that about Dana White? Like, are you cool with Dana White? Or what?
Yes, honestly, the thing is, you know, I mean, he's a business. First of all, you know, he's a businessman. Yes. So he's here with a big enterprise, and for sure, he wants to get the best of it, you know. And technically, you know, the good point is we are not in China. I mean, in Asia, to be used as slave, but all the combat sport industry uses us the same way, you know. So the fact to talk about Dana just because he's a big company today, you know, on the spotlight, you know. But for sure, we have there is some companies doing some really good job and paying the athletes in a good way, you know. But at the time, you know, for sure, for all the stuff, all the attraction we get from the fighters from UFC or the others, especially when they get famous and blah blah blah. They can play and use those celebrity fame, you know, for the best. So at the time, you know, for sure, don't be dumb thinking like, oh, you know what, just because I'm famous, I got everything. No, but just be clever to use your capital, your physical capital, to earn what you need. And for sure, at some point, you know, just you need to support all of our fighters because. What we're talking about is just about the future, you know, for sure. At some point, everyone deserves to get paid fairly, you know. But if someone used to fight for that, and the other guys say, "Oh, you know what? If I open my mouth, I won't get anything," because also it's a big struggle, and that sport is really selfish. So, you know, I mean, you know.
Looking for the most beers on tap? Great steaks, great staff? Head over to the John B. Pub.
We got the best beers, steaks, chicken wings, nachos in town. Come see us at the John B. Pub.
The John B. Pub, the best bar in town. Come sign up for our football pool. Say Hayes sent you.
The #1 sports podcast in Vancouver with Ryan Hayes and Big Mike.
Ryan Hayes, and Big Mike. I Only Touch Greatness podcast.